Make sure I turn that on before I start trying to play the game and you can't hear me. So the next one we have on the docket is Foolish Mortals. It's a point and click adventure slash mystery game that intrigued me. Obviously, I like the Haunted Mansion, so this is somewhat playing into that. I think. I hope it's good. I really hope it's good because it made me interested based on its concept, and I really, really want it to be good. So let's check it out. It's a point and click adventure game, and I like those too. Inkling. That's a pretty fun name for a. Welcome, foolish mortals. David Younger. Okay. You know what his older brother's name is? David Older. Sophie Younger. You know what her older sister's name is? Sophie Older. Murphy McCallahan. Okay. Okay. I hope it's good. Seems like they have a lot of people working on it, at least. Which I think, in theory, increases the likelihood it will get finished. There's the bride, in theory, again, paying homage to Haunted Mansion, where there's a bride. The axe wielding bride. Good job, Matt Isaac. The music's pretty good thus far.
They said there was a treasure on the island, its location known only by the dead. I could see it in my dreams. How was I supposed to know that in order to find it, I'd have to die too?
We have 999 ghosts, but we have room for 1,000.
Spirits and specters from regions unknown, guide to me the wanderer who searches alone. Well,
This is
welcome back,
I
Murphy McCallan.
I as well, Yargan.
Found all 5 ingredients for the spell.
I found 3 so far. Only 2 are left. The chalk and the coffin nails.
Okay, so we're not taking part from the beginning of the game.
Lead you to that which you seek. I have no doubt about that.
Are we in like Louisiana? I feel like we're in like Louisiana. I do get Monkey Island vibes as well. Like this is kind of fun. I'm liking it. How will the spell help me find the lost treasure of Bellamore Mansion?
How will the spell help me?
Oh,
find
he
the lost
reads it.
treasure
I don't need to read it.
There are things on this island that have gone unseen. Stories that have been left unheard. At least to mortals. I commune with regions beyond. Let me introduce you to a friend.
I got friends on the other side.
Shadows, the cursed and the damned. Return now my servants to do my command.
Oh.
I have returned to you, master.
Loa, this gentleman wishes to find the lost treasure of Belmore Manor. Tell him.
Wait, Loa? Isn't that a voodoo name of like a god or something?
Know where the treasure lies. Their spirits still within its walls.
and death.
To ask them, those spirits must be revealed on the mortal plane.
And that is what our spell will do, Murphy. A summoning spell to unveil the ghost trapped within the house.
5 ingredients place inside, tie closed, and then unseal. Within the focus what may hide, this spell will soon reveal.
Do all you have to...
Once you've collected all 5, we can summon the ghost of Belmore Manor. Once we've summoned the ghost...
I like how he just gives a TLDR version of what the ghost just said.
Be gone.
Oh, back to the darkness again. Okay, so I think Loa is voodoo, is in voodoo as a, like, god or something. If I remember correctly. Loa are spirits in the African dysmorphic religion of Haitian voodoo and Dominican voodoo. Okay. So they are spirits. So, you know, lore appropriate. Good job. Right on brand. Friends on the other side. Sounds like you might have friends in low places. Whiskey flow and the beer chases the blues away. Do you know what happened at Belmore Manor? No, he probably doesn't. He just, I think he already said earlier, the only people that know are the people that are dead. But I'll ask.
Do you know what happened at Belmore Manor?
You want to hear a ghost story, Murphy McCallum?
I want to know everything I can about that house.
Then listen closely.
Okay.
Dark magic runs throughout Belmore Manor.
Ooh.
The house was built by the Belmore brothers, 3 merchants from England who made their fortune trading across the Caribbean.
Okay.
Xavier Belmore, an explorer.
Right.
Yardley Belmore, an actor.
Uh-huh.
And Cecil Belmore, a scientist. Their parents dead for many years. They each loved and cared for their young sister, Abigail.
Okay, Abigail, got it.
Abigail met a young sailor who worked aboard one of her brother's ships.
Understood.
In less than a year, he proposed.
Well,
The engagement was a scandal.
why?
Despite having the pick of any eligible bachelor in high society,
Oh, right.
her hand and the Belmore fortune was to go to a commoner.
Right.
Because of their unconditional love for their young sister,
They murdered the man.
the Belmore brothers sanctioned the marriage. But people began to wonder if Abigail was being locked into marriage, whether by blackmail or black magic. Grand wedding was planned by the 3 proud brothers.
Uh-huh.
But in the months leading up to the wedding, each of the brothers, one by one, was lost.
Interesting.
Dead. And yet the wedding was still to go ahead. And with Abigail set to inherit the Belmore fortune once she came of age, many people began to wonder whether the sailor was not a perpetrator, but a pawn.
Of who?
On the morning of the wedding, the sailor was summoned to her chambers. I don't love you, Abigail declared. I never loved you.
The music in the background is very interesting.
Abigail declared that that same evening, she would marry another.
Oh.
John Rackham, first officer of the Belmore Trading Company, would be her new groom. Except that didn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
On the night of the wedding, everyone in the house suddenly and mysteriously vanished.
This is sort of sounding like Tower of Terror.
Of the scorned sailor. The house that night held a heart that would be broken, a victim who would be tricked, and a force that would unleash evil. But no one knows exactly who each was. If you want to find the treasure, Murphy, you'll have to.
Oh man, I'm digging this game. Right. So how am I going to find the spell ingredients?
How am I going to find the spell ingredients?
Everything I've ever needed for my voodoo spells, I have found on this island. It's as though this island pulls the supernatural to it. Keep searching.
Also, interesting, like,
I
octopus
will
aesthetic
show you
up
the
there.
final step of the spell.
Okay. I'm going to finish finding the voodoo ingredients.
Finish finding the voodoo ingredients.
Hurry back.
Okay, so this guy in the middle, very good voice acting. Our main character, maybe not so much, but I'll have to listen to more of it. But I really enjoy the story of how it's playing out right now. I'm at the bayou. Oh, I am in, like, Louisiana. A taxidermized fish.
I took the taxidermied fish from the rotting wooden frame.
Oh. Okay. That I did. Crane? Okay.
Hydration is important.
Thank you, Sonata. I'll fill this bad boy up.
Ripples says I'm rich with gold.
All right, let me get some ice for this. Okay. Hello. Yes, I'm currently drinking a Skittles C4 right now, so I got some ice for that bad boy to get it nice and chilled again. We're good. I don't like it as much as I'd like the Starburst, but it's still pretty good. When the bubbles settle. I like this game. I like point and click games. And I like the Haunted Mansion. Oh, what do I have in my inventory? A magazine. A gris. What the hell is a gris? A manuscript, a bottle, and now the fish. Okay. Can I interact with anything else? I don't think so. Oh, I can interact with the sack. Oh, fun. Okay, door.
I jiggled the handle, but the door was locked.
Okay. Window?
With a bit of elbow grease, I pushed up the wooden window frame.
Oh. Hey, great job.
Pressed against the inside wall was a dusty desk covered in spider webs, and on top it, one thing lay undisturbed. A small folded document, which I picked up, along with
Yeah,
an
no worries,
unintentional
enjoy.
eight-legged companion. Ugh.
Ugh.
Stores and haunted treasures I could handle, but spiders gave me the creeps.
Okay. So what the hell is this? A captain's license? See not? Okay.
It was a riverboat captain's license
Oh,
for
I can
Captain
have it read
John
it to me.
Bennett, but the space for a photograph was empty.
Well, I could put my picture there.
It was a river.
I could be that guy.
was a
I could
riverboat
be Captain Not. Alright. I think we're done on this screen.
I doubted there was anything useful in the bayou. I wasn't going to risk having my arm bitten off by an alligator to confirm those doubts.
Fair. You know what? Fair. Let's go to Monkey Island. Grats, Captain. I might be the captain. I mean, I don't know how photography is going to work right now. I don't... Also, I can't see it. Can I go to these ones that are... Oh, I can. Okay.
Framed by trees and lit by moonlight, Belmore Manor stood imposingly in the still night air. Even without lights on, it felt like something inside the house was calling me. Or warning me.
Wow, Mark. That was... that was good. I wasn't anticipating that. I completely forgot about that. Look at me. I'm the captain now. I just put my picture over it, and I just... Look at me. I'm the captain now. I almost spit took that. I was not anticipating that, actually. That was good. All right, what can I look at? I can look at the mansion itself. I can look at the
I wasn't
pond.
going to wade into the pond.
Okay. How do you want to like Tommy into the pond if you don't want to wade into it? Where am I going? All right, I'm really going.
I scanned the house for a way in, perhaps an unlocked door or window, but my search was without luck.
Right. Okay. How about the door? Oh, there's fish.
With a deep breath, I took hold of the door handle of the house I'd been thinking about for months and turned it.
And it was locked.
Unsurprisingly, it was locked.
Yep.
I briefly considered breaking into the house, but unsure of just how true the ghost stories were, decided it was better to not risk angering any spirits that may have been in there. If
I
was
mean-
getting in, I was going to need the key.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. The ghosts probably aren't gonna care if you break into their house. They're not using it. The house is, they're dead. All right, I don't think I can interact with anything else, right? Quite yet. Actually, I can go down this path, maybe. I think I need to take a picture of myself and put me in the captain's book. That's what I would wager a guess. Where am I going? Is this a garden back here? Oh. Okay. I like that. It just panned over and it's like, and there's more to the scene. Am I just gonna sit down? Have a nice...
From the gathering moss and rust, it was clear the patio set hadn't been used in decades.
Is that a horseshoe I can take? Oh!
So much for good luck.
Well, it's my horseshoe now.
I picked up the horseshoe that assaulted me. It was heavy. Very heavy.
It assaulted you? I mean, it's a horseshoe. It didn't have a mind of its own, dude. Okay. Interesting. I can go here. Hey! How you doing, We Go Boom? I was watching your Japanese, trip earlier. It looked like a lot of fun. I was in there. I was lurking.
I didn't need to do anything with the stove.
Welcome
It would have
back.
probably burnt my hands if I tried. I didn't need to do.
Okay. What's this? A tin can?
The tin was empty.
Okay. What about the man? Why does he have a skull on him?
Ah, consarn it! Don't sneak up on people like that. You frighten the dying daylights out of me.
He looked at me like he'd seen a ghost. Sorry.
Stream's going good.
I thought you were those pesky kids again.
Kids don't seem like a reason to be scared.
They're little terrors. I'm sure they're gonna give me a heart attack.
I'm sure they'll give you a heart attack too.
They showed up with the doctor's note they fooled.
Hi, Nugget.
Saying a man I'd buried that
Give me
day
1 second.
very deep sleeper. 7 hours I was out here digging him up. At my age.
Listen, I'm sorry. It wasn't my fault.
Dead as a dodo. Just like those kids will be.
Jeez, this guy's gonna murder some kids, I guess. Okay. Let me catch up real fast. How's the stream going? Stream's going good. Japan looked really fun. I do want to go to Japan at some point. I was very jealous. I'm happy that you had a good time. And I'm happy you can catch some too. It's gonna be fun. Nugget, we are playing... I think it's called Foolish Mortals. Foolish Mortals. Like, I could have forgotten the fucking name. Look. So, Foolish Mortals is I think it's kind of like a somewhat of a feeling of Haunted Mansion, but also point and click adventure game mixed with like a little bit of Tower of Terror, because like apparently a whole wedding party just went missing one night, which is like kind of the point of the Tower of Terror ride, in that like all of the people went up the elevator and then magically disappeared, and then when you ride Tower of Terror you see them as ghosts and blah blah blah. So this is kind of given like Monkey Island vibes. It's very cool with this aesthetic. I'm enjoying it quite a bit. I could probably turn the audio up some. I can do exactly that. I just turned it up a bit. Let me know if that's too quiet. Foolish Mortals. So where's Eddie Murphy? We don't talk about that one. We go boom. We don't talk about that. We don't talk about that one. The Tower of Terror. Didn't they get rid of that? No. Tower of Terror is still there. In California, they replaced the Tower of Terror with the Guardians of the Galaxy. So in Disneyland, they replaced it with Guardians of the Galaxy, Rocket Raccoon's Magical Adventure. But in Disney World, it's still Tower of Terror. I know they're supposed to replace it with a Frozen thing. Oh, so they replaced the Maelstrom in Epcot. That used to be a Norse Focus one with a Frozen ride. It's not the best one, Yargan. The best Haunted Mansion is the Muppets Haunted Mansion. I will die on that hill. It is so good and it's so funny. It's a very, very good version of the Haunted Mansion. Additionally, the remake that they just made, I thought was really good and it was very powerful. The main character in that, I don't know that actor from anything else. When he started having like an emotional monologue in that and tears were pouring down his face, I was like, holy shit, I was not here for an emotionally intense Haunted Mansion. Eddie Murphy is a Muppet. Well, let me tell you, he didn't do as good of a job as the Muppets. But yeah. Lakeith Stanfield, thank you. Yes, he was so good in that. I'm not familiar with any of his other work. He's from Atlanta. Oh, cool. I'm not familiar with any of his work, but when I saw him in that, I was like, holy shit. He's a really good actor. Like he could have phoned it in. He was like, I'm here for a Haunted Mansion adventure, you know? I don't need to be here to do anything big, but he did not phone it in. He took that role and went 100% with it. It was fantastic. I actually quite like the remake. I quite like the remake, and I quite like Haunted Mansion by the Muppets. The Muppets one is like an hour long. It hits all of the fun points of the ride. It makes a lot of fun parody jokes. It's very, very good. I like it quite a bit. Don't think I've seen that one. It is fantastic. It's only an hour long. Maybe a long time ago. It didn't come out too many years ago. I think it came out like 2 years ago. It's an hour long, in and out. It makes all the references to the Haunted Mansion that you want. And it's very funny. It like there's some puns in it that it's like that's a good joke. And you get to watch Kermit sing a song about people being dead, which I never thought I would see. That would have been from the early days of the Haunted Mansion. No, just recently they came out with it. I want to say it was 2 years ago. It was very good. But yeah, I love the Haunted Mansion, obviously. My name's Murphy McCallahan. I've just arrived on the island. He's gonna say it anyway.
My name's Murphy McCallan. I've just arrived on the island.
I'm not used to
Well, welcome, Mr. Murphy.
the other people reading
I'm
the
Edgar
line for me.
Kettle, gravedigger, undertaker, coffin maker,
Dang.
and anything else that needs doing to keep this cemetery running.
Yeah, there's already voice acting in there. I don't even need to read it. And it thus far, it seems like every single line is voice acted. I'm looking for the treasure of Belmore Manor. He's going to be like, you fucking idiot.
I'm looking for the treasure of Belmore Manor.
Another treasure hunt.
Yep.
Well, let me tell you something, young man. Don't even think about digging up my graveyard.
I wasn't.
There's no treasure buried here, and I'm already busy enough filling in the holes that are meant to be here.
How many people are dead? Do you know anything about the disappearance at Belmore Manor?
Do you know anything about the disappearance at Belmore Manor?
I don't know why.
I think
It's just force of
important to
habit.
leave the dead to rest in peace.
But what if they're not in peace?
Well, I think there's more to that story than meets the eye. You know the three brothers went missing.
Yeah, the voodoo man just told me about it.
If you ask me, I think Abigail Belmore was behind
You think so, huh?
it. She was engaged to a sailor. Nobody like her would go for a commoner.
She might have loved him.
She could have loved somebody with a big bank account, too.
Oh,
I
damn.
think she must have been using him, pretending to love him so he'd do her dirty work for her, bumping off her brothers.
You think so?
And afterwards, she drops him and goes to marry the officer of the company. Fiendish.
Those are some pretty serious allegations.
Just a feeling, that's all. I don't have any evidence.
Okay.
But when you work with cadavers, you kinda get a sixth
Fair.
sense about
Trust the guy who
people killed in mysterious circumstances.
sees dead bodies all the time.
Like you can tell when someone's sneaking up behind you.
You actually seem to have trouble with that.
That's true. I did
Wise
jump
guy.
scare you. Okay. Have you got any spare coffin nails?
Have you got any spare coffin nails?
No, I don't got any to spare. I have to buy these out of my own
I'm
pocket.
sorry. Don't yell at
You
me.
know how much the parish gives me per burial nowadays? A pittance. The roof's leaking, my table's broken. I've used floorboards to build some of the coffins. Take my advice. Don't go into this line of work. I'm telling you.
Nice.
Undertaking's a dying business.
Nice. I like that joke. Did you not find working in a graveyard a little eerie? Oh, do you not
Do you
find?
not find working in a graveyard a little eerie?
Why would it be eerie?
Well, you're
I don't
surrounded
know.
by dead people.
Ghosts, maybe?
I don't like to think about ghosts.
Why not?
Because they'd be bad for business. I have my work cut out here with the dead as it is. Imagine if they came back asking for a refund.
Okay. This guy is definitely my favorite character we've interacted with thus far. He's just like, ghosts are bad for business. It's like, I guess so. Have you ever accidentally buried someone who is still alive? Wow, what a question to ask him. Have you ever unintentionally murdered someone?
Have you ever accidentally buried someone who is still alive?
Not that I know of. When you think about it, how would I know?
Shouts for help? Desperate shaking of the coffin?
Look, I haven't sealed anyone up who was chatting away with me, let's put it that way. I usually check for signs of life, but everyone takes shortcuts sometimes, don't they? I deserve some rest in peace.
He's cutting corners on the checking to make sure that they're dead part. I love that for him. Okay.
What do you think was behind the disappearance?
Well, the sailor must have found out he was being manipulated, mustn't he? Done something to get his revenge.
What do you think the sailor did to get his
What do you think
revenge?
the sailor did to get his revenge?
Nobody knows. But in his contracts to the Caribbean, he could have come across something fiendish.
You think so?
All we know is that everyone in that house disappeared. And to tell you the truth, I'm quite relieved they did.
Why's that?
Because if they'd not disappeared, it would be this old fool who'd have had to bury them. Saved me a good amount of work.
I love this guy. He's so good. What are you working
What are
on?
you working on?
This is just a pauper's coffin the parish is funding. Lock him in lumber, leave him to slumber. That's what I call it. No frills. This'll end up 5 feet under by the end of the night.
I thought it was supposed to be 6 feet.
You're not the one doing the digging. 5 feet means I get a tea break.
Oh my god. That's funny. All right. Welcome back, folks. Yeah, this gravekeeper just said 2 things that made me laugh. The first thing that he said is that he doesn't check the people to make sure they're dead before they're dead because everyone cuts corners now and again. So he basically said, I don't check to make sure that people are dead. It was a little shortcut for me. I saved myself some time. And then he said that this coffin that he was working on was going to be 5 feet under by the end of the night. And then the main character says, is this supposed to be 6 feet under? He was like, mind your own business. If I do it 5 feet under, that means I get a tea break. So this guy, he's a hell of a guy.
Why are you out here working so late?
The funerals take place in the morning, and I prefer to be tucked up in my bed.
Me too,
I
Yargen.
don't like those early funerals. I'm not a morning person.
Ah, nice. I like what you did there. He said, I'm not a morning person, M-O-U-R-N.
Did the coffin just move?
Don't even joke about that.
I should be running
I
along.
best be running along.
Don't drop dead. I don't want anything else adding to my to-do list.
And he also said that he said that he's glad that all of the people went missing, because if they didn't and they died, it would have given him more work to do, and he doesn't want any more work. I don't know why when I hover over him it's a fucking skull though. That's a little strange.
The coffin lid had been nailed down securely.
Okay. Wait, am I gonna screw up his thing here? Oops. I hope this doesn't screw up his thing. Oh, I just fucking stole it. Oh.
With the jack removed, the table rocked freely.
Oh, am I supposed to talk to him and...
I disturbed Edgar enough.
Wait, what? Am I supposed to, like, get this thing to fall over or something? I feel like...
The tin was empty.
Why did I steal this? It's for later time? Maybe. It just seems weird that I stole his fucking jack. Can I go in here? No. I have all these items.
I scanned the headstones for anything of note, but didn't know what I was searching for.
Okay. I like the panning. I really like that it's like all one screen and it just keeps panning over and it just looks so nice.
I scanned the headstones.
Okay, let's keep walking then. See what else we can find. Okay, that looks like a tomb of horrors.
I couldn't see any way to open it.
Okay.
I couldn't see.
Do you want a horseshoe?
That didn't work.
Okay. Do you want a fish?
That wasn't going.
Okay. Alright, fish is not going to be the solution today, guys. Yeah, so thanks for coming by, Wego Boom. I'm glad that you built to catch a stream too. Your Japanese photos looked really, really cool.
Town of Dead Nettle,
And
could
Nugget,
sense
I
its
hope you're
history,
enjoying
every
the
stone,
Saturday,
brick, and plank.
the Sunday.
Echoes of merchant ships loading and unloading all manner of cargo from expeditions throughout the Caribbean.
Okay, so now I'm in town. Doubloon's jewelry. Do I have anything to trade? When in doubt, slap a trout. I mean, fair.
I tried the door.
Oh. Passageway. Oh, Puccinella. That's like from Lies of P. Puccinella. The hell was that? I just heard a puppet theater?
Rough mumbles emanated from inside the puppet theater. Obviously, preparation for tonight's show was already underway.
Wait, is there anybody here?
The sign read, "The Fantastic Fantaccio Brothers will be performing tonight. People of all ages welcome. Donations welcome even more so."
Nice. Okay.
Rough mumbles
Interesting. I feel like someone is in there and I can't go check them out. I could also go up that passageway. I have to remember that for the future. Alright, let's go into the archway. Hello. Mind if I get a
There was
drink?
nothing in the fountain apart from a rim of moss.
Okay, actually, I'm not going to drink that. Maitre d'.
I glanced at the ledger on the podium. It was mostly empty, and the...
Okay.
Good evening. He looked past me like I was invisible, as though if he ignored me hard enough, there was a chance I'd disappear. I said good evening?
I suppose, if one's standards are low enough. Have you taken a wrong turn, sir?
I'm just having a look around.
Jeez.
Well, make it a quick one.
Who are you?
Who are you?
My name is Felix Greer, maitre d', bartender, and acting manager of the Captain's Club.
Oh.
Perkins has his night off. And who, pray tell, are you?
Murphy McCaffrey.
I have to be a
I'm looking for the
captain to
lost
come
treasure
in
of
here,
Belmont.
guys.
Oh, goody. Another young adventurer seeking fame, fortune, or some combination of the two. Just what Dead Nettle's been lacking for local color.
So I'm guessing I have to put my picture on that captain's thing so that way I can come in here.
What is this place?
This, sir, is the Captain's Club, a private members club for current and retired sea and riverboat captains. We are highly exclusive. Are you a captain?
He asked with a smugness that told me he already knew the answer.
I thought not. Then may I recommend a swift egg? You'll find a convenient egress approximately 100. If you like, I can give you a good swift kick in the right direction, sir.
Damn.
And don't feel a need to stop walking until your ankles get soggy.
What an asshole.
What makes you think I'm not a captain?
Well, for one thing, you lack the grizzle, the crustiness, the essential R of a captain.
How do I get those?
Years of exposure to salt water and sullen, uncooperative crew members, I should think.
Nice.
Tell me, have you ever captained a three-rigger through a tropical typhoon? Have you ever run the rapids of the Mississippi without hitting a single reef? Wind in your sails, fire in your furnace, waves beneath your keel?
Have you?
Well, it's more complicated than that.
In what way?
I get seasick.
Is there any way to prove I'm a captain?
Is there any way to prove I'm a captain?
I know.
You might show me
Jargon.
your captain's license. As I'm sure you know, the state of Louisiana requires all captains, both sea and riverboat, to carry one. But don't try to foist me off with a fake. Last week, we had someone present a license with a photograph distinctly unlike their contemporary appearance. The photograph was clearly of someone a good deal older than them, with more facial hair and, most importantly, one less eye.
Okay. So I need to find a way to take my picture, to put my picture there, to say, look, I'm a captain.
I best.
And then I'll come
Don't feel
back.
the need-
Okay. So take your eye out. Be like, well, I'm a captain now. Oh, there's a guy down here. There's a fisherman. He wasn't there a moment ago, was he? Just pull your freaking eye just out. Wow, this place is huge. There's a lot of areas to go. Fisherman, do you want my taxidermized fish?
Are the fish biting?
Well, not so well today, to tell the truth. They must have been spooked by something. But
He's
you
just
should have seen
fishing.
them yesterday. I was having to fight them off the rod. The name's Ned Kipps, by the way. Just Kipps to my friends.
I'm Murphy McCallan.
Nice to meet you, Mac. What are you doing on this
Oh.
old rock anyway? I haven't seen you around before. Here on vacation?
I guess you could say that.
Then you got worse judgment than an arm wrestler squaring up to a kraken. Hope you don't regret it.
Nice.
Me too.
The way the dialogue is written, it's pretty good. Rotoscoped? Oh, it could have been. What's the book you're reading?
What's that book you're reading?
The Louisiana Book of Records. There's this fish called a pinkoza that swims around these
That sounds
parts.
really boring.
Delicious barbecue. And you're looking at the fella that's caught the heaviest pinkoza ever weighed at the Dead Nettle docks. Now I'm looking to see if it's a state record. Maybe.
That's some achievement.
Oh, it was. Got my photograph.
Huh. What do you do with the fish you catch?
What do you do with the fish you catch?
A couple I saved for myself, and the rest I sip. They fancy them up with lemon lobster, slawfish, something or another.
Slawfish?
Everyone knows the best way to cook them is to barbecue them. But then again, I haven't eaten in that place my whole life.
Why not?
I don't have a captain's license, so they won't let me in.
Don't you have a fishing boat?
Now, I used to. The Petit Pichet. But they don't count it if it doesn't have a crew.
What
Oh.
happened to it?
That's it across the harbor with its bow sticking out the water. It was the strangest thing. There I was, fishing just out in the bay, when a sea serpent comes out the water.
Sea serpent,
wraps
huh?
itself around the boat.
Uh-huh.
Well, I was going to be a goner. Jabbed my fishing pole right in its beady eye, throttled the motor, and managed to make it back to shore just as the hull went under. It's lucky I made it out alive.
Interesting.
That's a pretty tall tale.
I wouldn't believe it myself if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
It was clear that
does
Ned
have
had a
both
penchant
eyes.
for fanciful stories. He told them with such vigor, I think he'd convinced himself they were true.
Okay. Do you know? I don't.
Catch
I
you
don't.
later,
I
Ned.
don't want
See
to
you around.
ask him about the secrets. What if I give him a fish?
What do you think of my fish?
That's a whopper. Hang it on the scales and see how much it weighs.
Oh.
Doubt it'll beat my record, though.
Okay. Progress.
I hung the fish on the scales.
Nice try, Mac. But it's going to need to be heavier than that to beat my record.
Okay, never mind. I thought that was going to be something, but it's not. Oh, wait, fishing net, fishing net.
Net was so worn, it looked like it wasn't going to be of any use.
Okay, never mind, sorry. Alright, this way? No? Okay, up the stairs? Let's check out the notice board. This is a very interesting game. I'm digging it, though. I love point-and-click games, man. It's been so long since I feel like I've played one that I've loved.
A photograph of the fishermen on the docks, with a headline declaring nothing else was of interest.
Oh, okay. What's this way go?
You! Stop right there!
Oh, she's got a camera!
What's your name?
Murphy McAllen.
I haven't seen you before. What's your business?
I'm just visiting. Why do you need to know?
Because your business is my business, and my business is news. I'm Evelyn Stoker, editor of the Juniper Parish Gazette. No misdeed left unshared, no drama left unmonetized. Come on, work with me here, Murphy. I need something juicy. Committed any crimes? Uncovered any affairs? Any deep, personal secrets to reveal?
The honest-to-God truth. No.
I need a good story. I can't always let something minor like the truth stand in the way of that.
Oh, damn. Do you want a fish? Can I take these scissors? Okay. Don't mind me, I just stole your scissors, lady. And I'm gonna steal your fucking twine.
Don't even think about touching that machine.
Oh, it's a straight-up printing press. That's cool.
I wasn't going to get ink all over my hands.
Okay. Can I take the camera?
There was no way I was going to get past the newspaper editor to get it. Besides, I didn't know how to operate it.
Oh, can I... Maybe I can get her to take my picture.
Yes.
Hi.
Hi! Would you take my photograph?
Would you take my photograph?
Do you know how much the chemicals cost to develop those photographs? I'm on a limited budget here, McAllen. Unless you've done something notable, you're not getting into print.
Okay, so maybe I have to beat that guy's record for the fish in order to come tell her, so that way she'll take my photo. What constitutes something notable for the newspaper?
What constitutes something notable for the newspaper?
Frankly, our standards are pretty low these days.
Besides the fisherman everybody in this town needs a throat punch? Agreed.
The fisherman that hangs around the pier for catching a fish.
Is that a surprising turn of events for a fisherman?
It broke the island weight record. The pen cozes a fish that's been caught around the island since it was settled.
I agree,
the
Yargan.
locals say it tastes good. I'd rather chew on raw cotton.
Well, speaking of raw cotton, what's in those filing cabinets?
Past issues of the newspaper. Of course, things were a lot more interesting. Comings and goings of people, ships, and car.
Okay. Do you have any back issues featuring the Belmore Manor wedding?
Do you have any back issues featuring the...
We don't, I'm afraid.
Oh.
Most of the paper's directors were at the wedding, and the newspaper had to shut up shop for weeks.
Oh,
this was
interesting.
Back when the Gazette wasn't run by just one person.
Okay. What are you working on?
What are you working on?
Listen to this. An innocent victim's domesticated canine has been suddenly and mysteriously ripped away from them by fate. Its location and intentions are unknown.
Wait, are you talking about a lost dog?
Yes.
Technically, it's not lost anymore. It was found shortly before I got to the house. But still, the story must be written.
What a terrible...
I have a headline suggestion. Lost dog, not lost.
I have a personal suggestion. Butt out.
Nice. Don't you have more interesting stories to write about?
Don't you have more interesting stories to write about?
The crackpots this island calls a population wouldn't know something interesting if they paid for it. Which they hardly do. Believe me, I've tried to get juicier stories. Scouring the island, doorstop interviews, hiding beneath windows.
You eavesdrop on people through their windows?
It's called investigative reporting.
Right.
I think I better be going.
Keep your eyes out for a story. There are secrets on the island, and it's...
Alright, I'm gonna show her my fish and see if she gives a shit. This my fish.
I didn't need to show her that.
Okay, she doesn't care about my fish. Do you want to see my horseshoe?
I thought I'd keep that to my...
Okay. Do you want to see my bottle?
I didn't need to show her.
Right. Okay. Sorry. How about this magazine?
I didn't think she'd be interested in that.
All right. Cool. I don't think I can go over here and check this out.
You can't come back here.
Right. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. All right. I have to find something interesting to get her off my back. Bloom canned beef. Where am I? Oh, okay. That way goes that to that to that. Okay. This door was locked, right? Okay. I don't know what I do. Wait.
I couldn't do that.
What do I do with these things?
The twine was going to be of more use to me.
Okay.
That didn't work. That didn't work.
I feel like I gotta do something with that twine. Have I gone to the church? Oh, right. That's where this guy was.
I disturbed Edgar. The coffin lid had been...
Okay. What do I need to do now?
I didn't need to do anything with the stove. And
what am I trying to do? I definitely have to do something with a fish.
I couldn't see any way to open it.
You know what, Jargon? Great plan. Okay. I can't go to those, right? Not accessible in the demo, right. The Spirit Queen is where I was with him. Can I do this?
The Hessian sack was too thick to cut through with scissors.
Okay.
That wasn't going...
Interesting, interesting. Let's go back into this guy's area.
You've returned. Have you found...
Not yet.
Okay.
I'm going to...
Okay. So I can't click on anything inside of there. Because if I do... If I go inside, all I can do is just talk to him. I need to be able to take a picture.
That didn't work.
Okay. Okay. I'm very... Spirit Queen. Let's go back to the manor. Maybe I missed something. I wonder if you swing that at someone when being chased. It could happen. That could be something you do. Jargon. Oh, there's a path down here. Oh, never mind. That didn't help me. Can I just, like, break a window and come in now that I have a...
I wasn't going to wade into the pond.
Can I try...
I scanned the house for...
Can I try throwing my horseshoe in the pond?
That didn't work.
Okay. I tried. I'm missing something. Okay. I guess let's go back to Dead Nettle and see what I'm missing. I'll talk to him. Maybe there's something else I'm missing with a conversation with him.
Good evening, Kip.
Hello again, Mac.
I'm looking for the lost treasure.
Well, I've heard a tall tale or two, but even I'm not spending my time looking.
Maybe I could.
30 years now. I've traveled every water. It could be at the bottom of the ocean, and I found a few French treasure, British treasure, pirate treasure.
Do you still have those?
Well, I had to hide them again. Give someone else a chance to find. I wouldn't believe it myself if I hadn't.
What do you know about the disappearance?
Now there's a tale to tell. I heard she was having an affair. He was one of the Belmore companies. Anyway, Sailor catches wind of it and tricks Rackham. That's what caused everything to go.
What was the gift?
Call me a liar, but there are places in the Caribbean that trade things more elusive than gold.
Like what?
Ungodly things.
Is that what you think caused?
What else could it be?
What can you tell me about Miss?
Abigail. More beautiful than a...
Twice
like
as
such
fishy.
a nice girl, too. Until the affair.
What about the sailor?
Don't know much about him. I never got involved in the dock work, to tell the truth. Always preferred to sit with my fish. We all figured that Abigail being in love with him and everything. I think we were wrong. Poor Rackham, though. I'm a business guy myself. Nothing wrong with bringing home the bacon. But he brought back trouble.
I suppose it was a
Interesting.
mistake for him to get involved with Abigail.
It's risky mixing business.
All right. Yeah. Let me see if I can
Catch
try.
you later, Nick.
See you around, man. That's for weighing fish.
So I put the fish on there and it's not
I hung
heavy
the fish
enough.
on the scales.
Nice try, Mac. But it's going to need...
Needs to be heavier. Oh! Wait a second.
With the ripped seam
Yes!
and an opening, I placed the horseshoe.
It has to be heavier, so you and it's ripped open,
Now
so you
it's
can
heavy.
put the horseshoe inside of the fish to say that look how heavy it is. This is such a heavy fish.
That didn't work.
No, come on. We both know this is gonna work.
Mac, does that say what I think it does?
I'm so smart.
You've been holding back on me. That breaks my record.
McAllen! You just broke the island fishing record.
Yes, give me my
How
picture.
did you hear about this so fast?
My picture.
It's my job to know about things fast. Now, I'm doing the questions here. So what led to this unbelievable turn of events? Years of practice? Or a one-in-a-million fluke? Did the fish just jump into your lap?
You
as
notice that
walked
no
to
one
the
actually
side?
looks at the
Was
fish and see it's
dropped by a
not really
passing
an
seagull?
alive fish.
Would've
It's
been a pretty darn
taxidermized.
big seagull.
Just beginner's luck, I guess.
Okay.
As I suspected, well, as much as it pains me to say it, you're the cover story on this evening's edition of the Juniper
Oh,
Parish
I think I'm
Gazette.
gonna cut out
And
my
this is
picture.
why I'm not getting a Pulitzer.
Now I cut out my picture and I put it on the
I gotta
thing, I
hand it
think.
to you, Mac. That fish is a whopper. I wouldn't believe it myself if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
Yep. It's totally an alive fish that we all took equal parts in catching. I was I was working on that fish all day. I can't believe no one actually inspects the fish, though. Okay.
Murphy, have you seen the cover of the even? I think we caught your personality perfectly, and that makes it all the more surprising that you actually accomplished something.
You're such an
Wonder
asshole.
if I should have it framed.
That will cost you.
Okay. Cause shenanigans. The camera she was using only gets one flash from the bulb. Yeah, I know, Yargan. I was thinking the same kind of thing.
I picked up the newspaper.
Okay. Can I read this? Yep, that's me. Huh? Breaks fishing record. Yesterday's record-breaking catch fish by Ked Nips has almost been immediately smashed by a newcomer to the island, tourist Murphy McCallahan. Heaviest Pensacola with a face communicating naivety, simplicity, and bewilderment. Murphy struggled to find the words to communicate his unlikely accomplishment. Was it beginner's luck, foul play, whatever it was? Confident it wasn't fishing prowess, as Murphy looks the more type to be on the hook end of a rod than the handle. The reporter's best guess. It was dropped by a Herculean seagull. Murphy's presence on the island is sure to provide amusement for us all, and we wish him well on his stay here. But how long will his record last?
The headline read,
Oh. Well, I liked my reading of it better. I cut out my
"Carefully,
picture.
I cut my photograph out of the newspaper.
Yep.
I stuck the cutout photograph onto the still tacky interior
There
of
we
the captain's
go.
license. It was convincing enough.
So now I'm a captain. Hee hee. Bye-bye. Now I can go and tell that snooty fucking maitre d' where to shove a fish. I feel bad for the fisherman who got duped out of a record place. Me too, actually. Because, like, he's such a nice guy, and he's like, yeah, I worked really hard, and I got a record. And then this guy just shows up, and he's just like, yep, I beat your record. But he didn't really. He just lied. Okay, here you go. My captain's license.
My credentials.
You're telling me you are a captain?
I trust it's all in order.
Look, Sonny, the bylaws of this club only allow the club manager to verify a captain's license. And Mr. Perkins is enjoying his backgammon evening with Mrs. Perkins and the ladies this evening, with strict instructions not to be disturbed. So I'll be accepting this tonight, but try this again tomorrow night and it'll be another story. Now, with that said, a warm and hearty welcome to the Captain's Club. We sincerely hope you make use of and enjoy our facilities, and do please let me know if I can be of any assistance at all.
You can. Shank, shank, shank. Let me use these scissors on your fucking mustache.
I didn't think you'd be interested in that.
I didn't think you'd be interested in that. Great, there's no one here.
While I was trapped on Devil's Rock, a map of the world wasn't going to be much.
Okay. Cabinet?
The cabinet was locked.
Great.
I considered playing a game, but billiards without the balls and cues wouldn't have been very engaging.
Can I take this chalk? I can take the chalk. I wonder what the hell that chalk is for. Is anyone out on the balcony?
It was locked.
Wait, what the hell is the point of this place then? Just to get chalk? Or is there a downstairs? Wait.
I considered playing a game. The cabinet was locked.
Huh. Oh,
the ceiling fans were off.
Well. Where are all the club members?
Where are all the club members?
There's no rush, sir. It's just a bit early for the captains yet. Rest assured, if you pull up a seat and enjoy the ambiance, some of our fine members will...
Tell me about Dead
What
Nettle.
can you tell me?
Do you think you've wandered into the... Should we gather around for...
I was just hoping to talk to someone
Well, yes. Unfortunately, I'm plagued with an encyclopedic knowledge of the local area.
Right.
My concierge duties require. I have a welcome, hardy traveler, to our quaint port town. Once this town you see around you was a hub of commerce, a beacon for ships bravely navigating. With the unfortunate dissolution of the Belmore Trading Company, we hope that you enjoy your time in with the Captain's Club always.
Welcome back from the ads, folks. We're back to talking to this fucker. Because we went up to the captain's chamber and there was literally no one up there and all we got was chalk. So I don't quite know what puzzle that solves.
Why was the Belmore Trading...
Well, you're taking me off script, but it really was quite the scandal. The three owners of the company vanished and there was simply nobody...
know that.
Wasn't there anyone who tried?
The first officer of the company, Mr. Rackham, looked to step up, but he disappeared too. I do wish the company hadn't collapsed.
He disappeared.
I bet lots of people share that.
I might have more customers if it...
Okay,
what do you
what
know
about treasure?
The lost treasure of Belmore Manor?
Do you think you're living in a storybook? Weathered maps, talking parrots, X marks the spot? Grow up, you silly boy. Captaincy is an accomplished skill which doesn't need belittling by childish tales like lost treasure.
What an asshole.
What do you know about the Belmore?
You mean the disappear on moonlit nights when the waves...
Yeah,
Did you know Abigail Belmore? Some of the old... They say...
we all know
after
this.
months of engagement.
Who was the...
John Rackham.
Yep. We know this.
The crew was sworn to secrecy by the Belmore brothers, but the rot in the rope was that sister. People say that the discoveries with the broken heart of the sailor and the resources of the officer. Perhaps it was a good...
Do you think that...
Of course not. It's all nonsense.
Okay.
I best be careful.
Farewell.
So, in the Captain's Club, the only thing that I could find in there was some chalk. No one's here. Do I have anything? Can I, like, destroy his, Oh, man, I don't know what else I do here. There's a cabinet. I can't go out on the balcony.
It was locked.
I can't flip the switch.
I considered playing a...
Huh. There really is nothing else, right? Oh wait, flipping the switch turns the fans on and off?
The ceiling fan's wrong.
I don't know what that is supposed to do. Okay. Let's just leave here. I don't know why we got chalk. Billiard chalk. I don't have a clue what the chalk is for.
There was nothing in the...
Oh, can I fill up my bottle with water from the fountain? I can.
I filled the bottle with water from the fountain.
Now, I have no idea what a bottle of water does for me, but I've got one. Are you thirsty?
I didn't have anything else.
Do you want a bottle of water?
I didn't think he'd be interested in that.
I didn't think he'd be interested in water. He's a monster. He doesn't drink water. He doesn't much care for water, though.
Rough mumbles emanated from inside the puppet theater.
So what the hell am I doing now? I have chalk, twine, scissors, a screw jack, the captain's license, I know what I do, bottle of water, a manuscript, gris, which I don't know what a gris is.
There was a small leather pouch with a drawstring used for voodoo spells.
Sounds like a good
Currently,
time.
It held black feathers, gunpowder, and rum.
Can I cut it?
I didn't need to cut. It was the magazine where I first read about the Belmore treasure.
Oh, interesting. Oh, wow, there's a whole magazine here. Huh. Okay. What about this door? It said it was locked, right?
I tried the door.
Oh, my God. Sounds like a good time. I don't know what I'm missing now, Yargan. I put some of the pieces together, and now I'm trying to figure out what's next. Alright, so he wants... I feel like I have to do something here.
I couldn't see any way to open it.
Would you like a screw jack?
That didn't work.
Okay. Would you like scissors?
I couldn't do...
Okay. I gotta be honest, I don't know what a screw jack is. I'm guessing it's just a jack to hold things up, but what is it specifically a screw jack? Can I put water in his tin? I don't know.
I didn't need to pour water on that.
Okay. Oh, pour water on the fire?
I didn't need to pour...
Pour water on him.
I didn't need to show him that.
Does he want some chalk?
I didn't think he'd be interested. That didn't work. I couldn't do that.
What the fuck am I doing? Well, I can't interact with him anymore.
The coffin lid had been nailed down secure.
Was I going to be able to open it?
I disturbed Ed.
And I disturbed him enough. Yeah, it squeaks now. That's great. What does that do for me? Any ideas? Yargan and anyone else who is lurking. I got a bottle of water. Tin can.
The tin was empty.
Yeah. Put some chalk in his tin can.
I couldn't do that.
I gotta be honest, I don't know the point of the tin can of the chalk. Add water and chalk to water? You think so?
I couldn't do that.
No.
That wasn't going to work.
Add water and chalk to the can. No, I can't see. It.
I couldn't do that.
It wouldn't allow me to add water to the tin can. I mean, I'll try again, but I'm pretty sure it didn't allow me to do that.
The tin was empty.
Pour some water in it?
That wasn't going to work.
How was it going to work? String? Wait a second. What am I doing?
I tied the twine to the uneven table and took up a hiding spot behind a nearby wall.
Oh!
It's time to wake the dead.
Wow. I did not think about this.
Hello? Hello? Why is it so dark in here?
Huh? Who's that?
I'm stuck! Help! Help!
If that's you kids...
Get me out of this thing!
I didn't think anyone was in there.
Oh, no, not again.
Our character is just such a little shit.
Mister, are you okay? I'm so sorry. I was told... Mister? Oh, God darn it.
Steal the lid and run away.
Next time I see those kids, I'm gonna have a lineup of Pee-wee coffins ready for them.
Damn.
See how they like being scared out of their wits.
Oh, now he's putting the nails back in the tin. Wow. Yeah, our character's a jerk. He stole someone's record. He's scaring a groundskeeper so he can get some nails. Okay, well.
I picked up the handful of discarded coffee.
All right, well, I got one of the things for the voodoo man. Now, to be fair, I don't know what the second item that I needed to get him was. I just remember coffin nails. Yeah. I agree, Yargan. I'm surprised as well.
Return. Have you found all...
Not yet.
I found another ingredient for the summoning spell.
I found another ingredient for the summoning spell.
Wonderful. Place it inside the gree-gree, then return when you have all...
Oh. What is the other ingredient?
I found an...
Wonderful.
I'm going to...
Hurry.
What's the last ingredient I need then? Alright, well, I guess I'm gonna put the coffin nails inside the gree-gree.
I placed the coffin nails into the gree-gree.
Does anything else go in the gree-gree?
I placed the chalk into the...
Oh.
I've done it. All 5 ingredients for the summoning spell. Now I needed to head back to the Spirit Queen.
Okay. Well, it's a good thing I'm there. So that's what I needed the chalk for. To make probably the circle or something.
Murphy, have you done what was asked of you?
I have.
Wonderful. Now, it is time for the final step. Out of the darkness, the sadness, the fear, I command you, my servant, now to appear!
Sup?
I have returned, Master. What is your desire?
The ingredients have been gathered. The final step of the spell is ready. The focus.
The focus of the spell is that which you are casting it upon. Belmore Manor is where the ghosts reside. An image of Belmore.
Oh, I have
Manor
that with
is
my
what you
magazine.
must direct the spell with.
Murphy, do you have an image of Belmore
I
Manor
do. I have
we
a
can
magazine.
use?
Yep, here you go. Who wants it? You?
Yes, Murphy. That will work. Place it inside the Gree as the...
Okay, inside the Gree you
I
go.
folded the magazine cover and placed it inside the Gree.
The spell is ready. Finally, the ghosts will be free again. Open the Gree, Murphy, and that will cast the spell.
I've got friends on
With some trepidation, I took the Gree from my pocket, and then, with a deep breath, opened it.
Oh, lights are turning on. The Haunted Mansion.
At last, I am free.
Servant, what's happening?
I was never your servant.
Oh, damn.
I am your master. You shall do my bidding. I command you.
Ruh-roh.
Foolish mortal. You have served your purpose. No longer do I need to manifest as an ephemeral specter. Now my true spirit form is freed.
Lower. Do as I say.
You have no more use
the thing?
to me.
Hey, I think you done fucked up, dude. Oh, shit. Oh, shit, we gotta get out of
I
here.
wasn't sure what I'd just seen, but the voodoo fire raging all around me was all too real. I needed to get out, and fast.
Yeah, for real.
I needed to get out of the door.
Oh.
I needed to get out of the door.
Oh, my bottle of water. Hey, guess what? I'm guessing a bottle of water wouldn't put out a fire that much. Just saying. I'm sure glad I filled that up. Uh-oh. Oh, is that Abigail? Uh-oh. This isn't good. No thanks. Game logic. Bottle of water puts out a giant... Oh! And I went into the abyss. Great. End of the demo, right? Gotta be. Yeah. Yeah, I knew that. To be continued. Huh. Pretty good. Pretty good. Yep, I enjoyed that. Yeah, it was a tiny water bottle and to put up a giant voodoo fire. I like that. That was fun. So, the art style was quaint. The puzzles were not bad. The pulling on the table took me a little bit, but the fish one I don't think was that hard. I could follow that logic. I had fun with it. The story's interesting. There is enough questions there that keep me intrigued. The characters were pretty good. Some of them said some funny shit. The writing was decent. The voice acting on the main character had its pros and cons. Sometimes I thought he sounded like too generic, and other times I was just like, okay, I kind of like his talking. But he was also kind of a jerk. Me too, Yargin. I would be interested in checking this full thing out. I'm interested to see what they end up selling this for when it's fully out. Let me take a quick peek at the store page. So, Foolish Mortals says coming soon. The last update made in the United Kingdom. Oh, okay. The last update was July 25th, so it's been a little bit. pleased to announce a new collaboration with another creative couple. Establish adventure game. We produced the Foolish Mortals demo. I handled all aspects. The game will oversee script. The game editors will oversee script editing, casting, recording, and post-production of the voice. Blah, 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 blah. Family-run boutique consulting studio. Together. Blah, 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 blah. And do they have any... Okay, it says, with plenty of puzzles spanning more than 75 gorgeously hand-drawn backgrounds. I mean, they were very nicely done. But the last update was on July 25th, with which they said that they were just joining forces with another company. So I hope this isn't in production hell. I'm going to their Twitter right now. Oh, maybe I won't be going to their Twitter. I hope this isn't in production hell, because it looks interesting. Oh, okay, now I'm going to their Twitter. Alright, when was the last time they put something up? November 16th, so yesterday. So it sounds like they are still actively posting. Okay. Yeah, it sounds like they're still actively posting stuff, which is good. That means that they haven't given up on it. Pre-order store. Oh, they have a website for pre-order. Okay. Oh, you could get your name and your headline in the Juniper Parish Gazette. That's kind of funny. You as a ghost in the Belmore Manor Ballroom. Oh, that would be fun. Can you imagine being a ghost in there? That would be kind of cool. Alright, alright. So it sounds like they're still working on it. What I miss? I mean, if it's like $20 or $30, I get it. Yeah, I think so too. I think like... I think a $15 to $20 dollar frame, I think I'd like it. If it starts pushing like 30 or 40, I don't quite know about that one. I guess it would have to depend on how long it is. If it's like 2 hours long, you know, 30 to 40 might be a bit too steep for me, for only that short of a thing. But yeah, 15 to 20 I think is a good threshold for this. If it's like a couple of hours long and it looks like that, the voice acting is, all the lines are done, all the quests and stuff like that, it's pretty good. So yeah, Foolish Mortals, I'm gonna wishlist that one, because I liked it. So let's wishlist that. Yeah, alright, and I'll go make sure that I'm following them on Twitter, so that way I can keep track of what they're doing and whatnot. So that was the Foolish Mortals demo. What's under the extras? Okay, everything else. Okay, cool. So let's see. We have a couple more potentially to do. It's 4:30. Been streaming for 3.5 hours. Let's see. Let's take a look at the next one I have, which is called Undying Flower. Freaky imagination, a dark interactive storytelling 3D adventure where you explore the character's traumatic memory as seen by the flower and to try and erase it. Okay. It's just a demo, and it's to be announced. Okay. We can try and see how long... We can try and jump into this one. It's probably not super long. Undying Flower demo. Okay. Let's try this. It's also getting darker in the day. Okay. Game capture.